Matt Lenihan for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store, and our Kings were here. Austin Amo Williams. Austin, we spoke earlier on in the week. You told me the story about, the build-up to previous fights, and this guy tonight was that perfect fight in between getting to that next level, getting to that world level. He was tough, but you came through it, and you, off the back of a full camp, showed your stamina, showed your grit. How pleased are you with your performance?
Man, I'm so happy to be able to show the difference in myself when things are good, because I worked for that alignment in my life. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful for everybody. The gym I'm at, Palm Beach Boxing, just the way I'm received there. My wife, the way that she supports me every day. God, of course. I'm a spiritual man. And 2024 was a hard year. It was. But I kept trucking. I got in a good position where now, everything is in line. Everything is in good position. And we having full camps. And now, now it's just time to show that I get better and better when I got proper preparation.
I saw you just about to make the walk to the entrance, and you and Eddie Hearn, I don't know if this was right, but you sort of were next to each other. Were you praying? What were you guys doing? Were you just talking? Yeah.
Me and Eddie? Me and Eddie was just kind of reminiscing the journey. Yeah, me and I was walking. We just like, man, look how far we've come. Just the beginning of the ammo show, we talked about Volney, his dangerous points. He just reminded me, the things that he will do with that high guard. That's a very tricky thing. Over the course of 12 rounds, you got a guy who's very confident and comfortable in the ring. That high guard, you gotta expend a lot of energy to penetrate that and get around to the sides. And it was just him giving me a couple key points on what he wanted to see tonight. It was more so for me about the progress, showing that I'm a star in this sport, showing that I am, a top guy. I'm a world-level guy, and we did it.
A lot of people have said the same thing. This division, it needs a personality. A lot of good fighters, but it needs that sort of that X factor where you can bring the excitement to the middleweight division. You're getting them fights, but everyone's like, he's it.
Yeah.
He's the guy. How pleasing is that you're hearing everyone say these comments?
I am the middleweight division. I am the guy. I am. It was just a development process. As everybody knows, I don't even want to say it anymore, but I'm a late starter in boxing. Now we getting to that point with that consistent work. The years are piling up. The hours in the gym are piling up. The experiences. I've been awarded experiences that guys who box a lot longer than me don't have. I mean, this is a guy, a Canadian guy, top guy. He was higher ranked on BoxRec than me going into this fight. So a good fighter, man. Anybody who was here knows that was a competitive fight from beginning to the end. It was things I had to show as a boxer that I was a better guy. I had to show that I was a stronger guy. It wasn't just a blast-out fight. I had to think. It had to be strategy. My coach had to be critical in this fight. My whole corner had to be critical in this fight. When we talk about world-level performances and things like that, it's not just blowing guys out and getting people who have no chance. It's really about fighting guys who will present a challenge, because look at how much I can learn and take from that fight, even though I got the victory.
How key was Coach Cunningham? It's a pleasure for me to speak to him for the first time. I've seen a lot of his work over the years, and he was talking in depth about yourself and the preparation. Mm-hmm. But how key has he been for this fight and making sure that you are prepared and you do get told the things you need to hear, not the things you want to hear, maybe?
Kevin Cunningham is the greatest coach in boxing. He's the toughest coach in boxing. Most people can't stay with him. He is military. He's no BS. You got to come in the gym wanting to be the greatest if you want to survive with Kevin Cunningham. And that's exactly what I want to do. In this fight, I know him. I know his personality. I know that he's not okay with anything other than perfection. And that's exactly what I want out of a coach. And in this fight particularly, with the preparation we had, if he didn't give me that constant pushing to stay on our game plan and strategy, I could have lost this fight. I could have waned. I could have lost this fight. I could have started believing in my own self and what I wanted to do rather than, believing in the eyes that I have on the outside. And it was moments in the fight where I was just like, believe in coach, believe in whatever. I don't care what I think, believe in him. And that's when I had the most successful points of the fight.
You never looked past this opponent, and rightly so. You needed your full attention.
Yeah.
But now you've got the victory. I know you're going to have some time off with your partner, and you can sort of regroup and go again. But sort of the sky's the limit now. When you look at the middleweight division, you've Janibek, Carlos Adames. I think that screams fun fight.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you other names as well. What do you want to do?
World Championship fights. This was the fight, like you said at the beginning of the interview, that bridged the gap. I think he, even though he's not have 5, 6, 7, his loss is really not even a real loss. Volney's loss, if you do the research, was it just went to points. It wasn't a full fight. Yeah. So if he served as a gatekeeper for me. I think my manager, Eddie, they all told me they were happy. Kevin Rooney came to me and said he's seen the most improvement. They seen what I can do with a full camp preparation. That was decisions that I had to make. I had to dedicate. I had to invest in, being in West Palm Beach with my coach every single day, 3 days, working out with Ed Smith, being at Lou Martinez's gym just every single day. I had to invest in that.
Well, look, you got a message to your fans, the ones who supported you tonight and all this, and we can wrap this interview off and let you get on the way.
Oh, man, thank you guys so very much. I appreciate everybody who shows me love. I appreciate everybody who keeps up with my journey, whether they show me love or not. That keeps me afloat. That keeps my career alive. But now the Ammo Show is a brilliant thing. I told you guys, this show will be the one that changes the echelon of boxing. It brings it back to that royal state. And I'm going to show the growth. I'm going to show the class. And you'll see explosiveness. Thank you to everybody who supported me. Shout out to everybody around the world who tuned in live on DAZN. And the Ammo Show is a go.
Ammo, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.